Hello everyone, it's been a long day, and to start my session I would like to tell you a story. One fine day I was sitting in my office and this guy, a 19-year-old kid, he ran up 6 floors out of excitement. He came to my office and he was fainting away, because of climbing 6 floors. And he comes to me and the first thing he says, भैया मैंने सुना है आप क्राउड फंडिंग कराते हो, मुझे 10,000 रुपए चाहिए. I was like, come again? He's like, I have traveled 14 states of the country on a cycle. I live with people, and then he started boasting about different things, what all he's done. I asked him, what do you want to do? He said, मुझे साइकिल चलानी है बर्फ पे. I want to ride a cycle on snow. He wanted to go to Leh Ladakh and he wanted to buy a camera phone for 10,000 rupees. I was not really convinced that he can, raise that kind of money from people. That is not what crowdfunding, I think, as what we know, does. But then he told me a story where he was traveling via Calcutta. He was 150 kilometers away from Calcutta and his cycle met an accident. And the cycle went in for a complete scrap. Like it came under the truck tires and all. He went to the dhaba walas over there and asked ke yahan se Ahmedabad jati hui koi bus hai? Like, is there a truck that goes to Ahmedabad? Because my cycle is completely damaged, I cannot travel with it. And within half an hour, he had 3,500 rupees. 22 truck drivers and 2 dhabawalas gave him 100, 200 rupees, and he generated. They said, "Beta, tu cycle pe aaya tha, tu cycle pe jayega." That he came on a cycle and he should leave on a cycle. Now, if people from that community can actually help someone achieve a dream, I said, when I heard this story, I was like, dude, we should take this campaign up. We took the campaign for 15,000 rupees and we actually landed up getting this 22,000 rupees. But then 22,000 rupees was a very big amount for that guy. We raised that from 22,000 rupees also we raised from around 42 people, which was quite a big thing. That is where I realized rather that a lot of people today have talked about 10 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees, via crowdfunding, via equity, this, that. But genuinely, the innovation, the R&D that is stopping in our country at the student startup level is because of 50,000 rupees, because of a lakh rupees. They don't have the money to make prototypes. And that is what we need to fulfill via crowdfunding. Because another thing that all the incubation centers together in the country are only able to suffice to 3% of the startups in our country. Just 3%. And you know where the incubation centers are. The incubation centers are at IITs and IIMs and all these places, and not at the lowest level colleges where a lot needs to be done. Taking my topic ahead, that how crowdfunding can be alternate vehicle for early stage startups and majorly student startups. These are few things like which have happened. We've done in Ahmedabad. We started a crowdfunding campaign where we were teaching people how to really raise money. It's not about just a person comes to you with a project where he says कि मैंने ये video बनाया है, ये rewards हैं, and that's about it. Most of the people who come to us think that, okay, if we put the project on crowdfunding portal, we'll get funded. You guys would agree that's not how it happens. We have to start before that. Some help after. I thought of starting before. This is just a difference that I made between the crowdfunding medium, basically reward based, and other conventional modes of payment. You can see, most we've discussed, like the ownership doesn't go away. When we are making a product for venture capital firms to come and put in money, you think they really care about the products that will solve the Indian problems? When we are looking at solving the Indian problems, we need people to come and say that this should be there in India. And that will happen by how we were talking about the micro angel investors and so many terms that we discussed. Crowdfunding is the best marketing tool currently possible, because if you get 5 lakh rupees to do a advertisement and circulate that advertisement, how many people you will be able to reach, and what you will be able to generate, out of just 5 lakh rupees. Whereas you ask any of the people who have done crowdfunding on a portal, if they have tried to raise 5 lakh rupees, they would have got marketing worth like at least double the amount, for sure. At the same time, you get to distribute your, all your marketing materials to people, the t-shirts and the caps, which are the very conventional things that people generally give in reward-based crowdfunding. And most importantly, I feel there is a difference here. If you give 100 rupees to a particular person, and when you give, you are actually thinking that that person should succeed, right? But just in case if he is going to trip on a particular stage in his startup or in his life, would you be the one who will push him, or would you be the one who would try to hold his hand after you've already invested only 100 rupees in him? That is what crowdfunding does, other than anything else, which is, according to me, one of the most important things. Here are a few examples of the startups that we helped raise funds. The first one is Career Coach. This was like how many of you know of a city called Bhuj? Right, yeah, so many know. So there were these guys from Bhuj who said they want to make a portal which will have aptitude test, attitude test and interest test, and also have consultation at the same time. If a person selects that they will take PCMB in 12th, then after that what are the career options they have, and what not. So these guys came to us and said, like, we trained them how to get rewards, how to make the video, everything we did, and and the people who contributed to this project were very less. There were just around 52 people, but most of them, like 42 out of them, were professors and mentors of different colleges. They thought that this product, if we are able to use in our own campuses, it will be a brilliant thing. And what these kids in turn got to do, this startup, they went to 20 colleges and got around 300, 400 students to use their portal. And that's what, after all, we all want a startup to do. The next is this Science Speaks. This girl, she said she's trying to work on a motion sensing device which would be able to communicate between a deaf and mute person and a Android-based phone. She said the race is quite long, but then when I want to start, I just want 1 lakh rupees so that I can at least make a portal where you can see some videos which have deaf and mute people communicating, and you can maybe try and learn all those things. Till the second last day, she was running at just 56,000 rupees. Her target was 1 lakh. We are also on all or nothing platform. And one person came in who read a media article and said, I like what you're doing, I want to give you 1 lakh rupees. Right? He didn't want any ownership, he didn't want anything. But that person was able to continue her project, and she went on to Makers Fest and is traveling the country right now with what she's made. Then there's this, the last one, which is Student Desk. This is a portal which was started by a guy from Vidyanagar. How many of you know of Vidyanagar over here? Okay, quite a few. Vidyanagar, and he said this is a book exchange portal, so there are a lot, like it's a mini OLX or something you can say. But then he said the problem is that in our country there is no genuine book exchange portal, and he was a guy who said that I faced this problem of book exchange during my colleges. He comes from a very I don't have the right word, but his father is doing a very small job in a small city. He said, I have taken loans throughout my college life, my father's taken loans, and there was a point where I wanted to pay the library fee the next day of rupees 50 only, and I had to skip a dinner. These guys, when they want 1 lakh rupees to achieve a dream, I don't think there are a lot of people in our country who come up as venture capitalists or angel investors yet. So crowdfunding did it for these guys. and now Student Desk is already getting, they're almost finalized a deal with a angel investor where they're getting around 2.6 crore rupees. Let that come in the papers, and then we'll be able to figure out more. Next. These are some more projects. This is Himanshu, the guy I told you about. He wanted this 15,000. You're done for the day. You don't need to work out anymore. And they got 400 DVD pre-orders, and currently they are doing workshops and dance classes in not only Ahmedabad, Bombay, but also in Dubai and LA, which happened after they made the DVD. So it's not just about the idea that you have now, but once your product is backed by crowdfunding, how many people look at you more interestingly is phenomenal. CFI Bootcamp, like this is something that we started in Ahmedabad as an experiment. For the first time we did this in June 2014, where we got 8 student startups to be selected, and we took them through the process of ideation, how to create rewards like the incentive models, the video presentation, and then how the funding would happen. And I'll take that. This is how the workshops happened. Sohail, I think Priyanka, you would recognize out of that. Aditi, you would recognize out of this. So everyone who's done crowdfunding in Ahmedabad, even Kanan would be there somewhere. So all the guys who've done crowdfunding successfully in and around Gujarat, they have been got on to a board where they are always free to come and share their experience, how they did it firsthand with the people who want to do crowdfunding for the future. This is how we had designed the 4-week layout for the first time, where ideation it's very simple to be said, but then how do you express your idea even when it is in a very nascent stage to people is a very, very important thing. From there we took them on to how to make rewards, and very honestly the most important thing of a crowdfunding project, a reward-based crowdfunding project, is the rewards. Because every person who gives you wants something in return for sure, and what they should get is something you need to decide before even you approach them. Then the video presentation, like what are the things that should be shown in a video. I'll come to these things in detail again. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this is going back. Okay. So that is how we did the first camp, and next time we try to make the model more regularized, where a selection procedure can be done, where the most important thing is the passion of the project creator. If a person is a creator, that a person gives money and not on just the idea, then it is the reward which is the most important thing. Then, like we discussed, the IPR and legalities is a major issue, where many a times we get some projects, like we had a project which came up, they said they made a 3D printer for 22,000 rupees, but they were using a lot of open source technologies, and also later on we could not actually take it ahead. Then the training camp that we made, we later on converted into a 2-week program, so that it becomes simple, and for more mature ideas it can be done in 2 days, where you just try and make your incentives on a day and your video is to be done on the other day. Campaigning, we have tried to devise an offline model where if the students are from institutes and these are student startups, what happens is that the institutions start taking pride in the success of the kids, and they are a very major role player in the success of these kids. And the second is like building local heroes. So what we did was we would go to the home of the locality of the place where the person stays, and you try to do a little celebration kind of a thing, where all your neighbors and the people living in your colonies and societies would come to know that you're doing something very nice, and people are appreciating your ideas. This is how we did the boot camps. Now, one thing which I think is worthy of applause is that over the summer in June and July with Gujarat Technology University, we are raising funds for, we will be raising funds for 100 such student startups. Gujarat Technology University itself has around 80,000 students who are in the final year of engineering currently. And all these projects, like if you see, only a percent of them actually go, and out of which also 95% shut down because of lack of money. And what we are trying is that if they can get even 51,000 rupees, like where I come from, where where the real mass of the real crowd of India is, I think 51,000 rupees is a very big amount, and collecting 51 rupees from 1,000 people is the best validation of your idea that can be. And like I think I had heard Satish saying this sometime, that get your 100 test users to pay for your product, and a new term can be coined, which is like angel customer. You know, a person who really loves your product and wants to take it even before it is made. So if something like that can be made, and we have also made a crowdfunding manual in a way where, like this is what we made as a reward podium canvas, So whoever is interested in reward-based crowdfunding can see that, there will be some people who you want to give something which is very exclusive as a reward. Then there will be some people who want to do something with you. There will be some people for whom you let them do, you do something for them. If you take a typical book example, one person gets to autograph the book, one person can have his comments as the first reader on the last page of the book. So there can be many different things and tangible things which we always know, like the mugs and the caps and t-shirts, and many other can always be there. So this is how we try and help people, that how you should make your rewards, that you list your rewards, you see what the cost is while you're making rewards. Most people, make that mistake that when they're giving rewards, they will not consider the cost of rewards itself. How many times have you experienced that? So this is this is a reward canvas. Then this is a little rip-off of a business model canvas, you can say that, but we tried to make it in the layman terms, where the first thing that if you want to achieve with your startup or you're trying something new has to be that, are you solving someone's problems? And if you're solving some problems, there will be people who will back you, they will be your angel customers. So this whole canvas we've modified that exactly unhe pata chale what money they really require, because many a times a project comes to us and like, okay, I don't know how much money, I need around 10-15 lakh rupees, how much should I ask for, I don't know. So to solve that problem, we kind of made this as a theory. And what all should come in the video, the most important thing is the application of the product in different user environments, and how your credibility is built via the video. Because once you raise say if a person in this room says that I want to write a book and I want 45,000 rupees, which is the cost of printing 1,000 copies, he just makes the video and puts it online, half the world he knows will remember him as an author. Am I correct or not? If his video has proved that the book that he's writing, what topic he's writing, if he says that, most of the people will remember him as an author for sure. That's what I believe, at least. None of you agree. Then there is the social media canvas, and this is something which we all know about. It is very easy to say that, get 1,000 likes on Facebook and people follow you and they get your notifications, which is not actually so true. It is quite tough to get your whole social media in place. So for every project you need to see what kind of social media you want to do, who's your target consumer, who is the one who's going to put in money. So according to that you need to try and reach out to people. That's what, there's a little theory, but then at the same time what we're doing is, the government of Gujarat is, like we all know, Modi has gone to the center, Modi ji, and he is proactive in trying to change the Gujarat model first and then replicating that as a national model. So the Gujarat Technology University and the other universities together, they were doing this whole workshop where how student innovation should be, funded and all. So there was the SIDBI chairperson, there was the GVFL chairperson, many venture capitalists. So we had a discussion very clearly, and like we also, most of the people who have even used the word venture capital, I don't think they look at a ticket size below 25 lakh rupees anyways. And जब तक 25 लाख तक पहुंचते हैं तब तक तो I think 95% or what, I don't know, 99% of the ideas that we have locally disappear. So that is the gap we need to fill with crowdfunding, and that is what we're trying to put in the policy, at least at the student level. At the same time, this is the latest Gujarat industrial policy of 2015, where reward adoption of new technology and promotion of innovation for technology transfer. In that, for the first time after SEBI, there was one legislated Indian technical government which actually wrote about crowdfunding. So Gujarat itself is trying to promote crowdfunding in the industrial policy itself, that if you are trying to make an innovative product which is not there in the country, you will be allowed to raise money via crowdfunding. Now that is a first in the country. Thank you. Crowdfunding is like betting against the odds. That's how I like to call it, because generally the people who are very well read and very educated, the angel investors, the venture capitalists, they all always have a return in mind when they invest. Whereas most of the projects, most of the ideas that go for crowdfunding, they don't even have a revenue model in mind. That is, a very major issue that we are facing. And to end it, like a lot of people said, like even Dan said that we are all competitors here, and but I think together all of us, we have not been able to even scrape the wall which needs to be broken to get transparent funding systems in our country. We all need to work together at the policy levels, like the Secretary of Information Technology who was here, he went. I was actually planning to ask him that what would you do in the policy as the state that gets, that allows people to use crowdfunding. SEBI came out with a crowdfunding, bylaws and everything, which we all have heard about and read. Some of us have read. But what is it like? It is just like saying that, okay, here you can find water. That's not what we want. We want them to tell us, like, at least help us build that well, and then we can see who gets how much share, right? Preeti, I am really sorry for, we were trying to take this event to Ahmedabad also. We were not able to, but very soon we will do it again, and we will do it at a policy level. And as a parting note, when I decided that I want to do this crowdfunding thing and it should get successful, I thought, let's start at the bottom, like everything else. When you start at the bottom, it is the best, but except swimming. So, thank you.